and welcome to day 21. We are getting into quantum hypnosis activation, the gateway to your quantum self. Before we begin, I want to invite you to pause, to take a deep breath and recognize that something extraordinary is already happening. You've clicked here, you're present here, and that alone tells me your subconscious mind has already said yes. Yes to letting go of the past. Yes to stepping into the quantum field of infinite possibility. And yes to becoming the version of you that already exists in a higher timeline. Now let's get something clear. Hypnosis isn't magic. It's not mind control. It's a heightened state of focused awareness. A bridge between the conscious mind, the doubter, the thinker, the analyst, and the subconscious mind, the creator, the healer, and the quantum antenna. When you enter this trance, we will simply be shifting from a high beta brainwave, fight, flight, overthinking, into a slower alpha and theta states. That's where the real power lies, and that's where your subconscious mind becomes receptive, like rich soil ready for new seeds. This is the same state Dr. Joe Dispenza calls the sweet spot between conscious mind and the quantum field. The space where we forget who we've been, remember who we truly are. So you might notice as I speak, certain things resonate more deeply. Certain phrases stick, like symbols on a surface of a dream. That's intentional, because this isn't ordinary language. These are hypnotic codes, infused with energy and woven with intention, guided by the principles of never got out, where feeling is the secret and assumption creates reality. You don't even have to try to understand it. Your unconscious already knows exactly what to do. So if your conscious mind wanders, that's perfectly okay. In fact, it's expected. The deeper part of you is already listening. So from this moment forward, your inner world becomes a canvas of change, and your imagination becomes a launch pad to a new quantum reality. You're about to receive some deep suggestions encoded with language patterns, symbols, and metaphors, each one carefully designed to unlock your energy and potential already inside of you. So you're going to hear NLP phrases like, as you notice this feeling beginning to form, you might already be aware, which means so that, and even if you don't realize it yet, these patterns bypass resistance and invite your subconscious into a dialogue of transformation. As we move into the next section, just know you're becoming the new version of you. You're aligning with who you already are. You're conscious, you're vibrational, and you're an energy in motion, emotion, ready to eclipse time, step into you that already exists in the field. This is your activation. This is your quantum unfolding. Now when you're ready, we begin. Now take a deep breath in, now, and hold it. Hold it gently, like you're holding the first light of dawn in your hands. Now exhale slowly, all the way out. That's right. Again, inhale slowly and deeply. Feel your breath expanding in your chest, charging your energy centers, and let it go. And as you're letting go of everything that was never yours to carry, as you breathe, you shift. Each breath signals your nervous system. It's safe now. It's time to open. This moment right here, this breath, this now is your portal. Let your eyes gently focus on a single point in front of you. Not too hard, just enough to notice. As you begin, keep your breathing through your nose, out through your mouth, and you may begin to notice a subtle change, a softening in your body, a slowing in your thoughts, a stillness emerging, like the calm center of a spiraling galaxy. The more you notice this calm, the deeper it becomes, because you're not trying to go into a trance. You are already drifting into it. As you focus on that single point, notice how your vision becomes blurry slightly. That's perfect. That's just right. Because as the outer world fades, the inner world awakens. And the deeper you go within, the further you expand outward into the quantum, into the moment. You blink slowly in the rhythm with your breath. Ready. Inhale, eyes open. Exhale, allow your eyes to close. That's it. Again, inhale, eyes open. Exhale, allow your eyes to close. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, drop even deeper now. You are safe. You are centered. You are surrounded by source energy. From this stillness, you are beginning to touch the field of creation. The same field that responds not to what you want, but to who you are being. And right now, you are becoming more and more aware of this. Not just a body, not just a mind. You are pure awareness, a vibrational signal tuning itself into infinite possibility. You are aligning with identity that already exists in the field, where all timelines coexist, from which all realities emerge. This isn't visualization. This is remembrance. This is activation. So now, with every breath, with every word I speak, you go deeper into your inner awareness. Your body begins to feel lighter, your mind quieter, your field stronger, and your heart more open, more radiant, more alive. With each breath, you are beginning to vibrate in the renaissance with the resonance of the version of you who already lives in the future, what you once desired. And as that breath continues, you might even sense it, a subtle frequency shift, a tingling in your hands, a glowing in your chest, a sacred presence within you and around you. Your quantum self is near. And in a moment we will begin to set the scene, creating the space where transformation becomes real. But for now, just let go, because your mind already knows how to open the door, and the body already remembers how to receive it. And your soul has been waiting for this moment your whole life. And now, let your awareness drift Drift beyond boundaries of this moment, beyond thought, beyond form, into the infinite canvas of your inner world. Somewhere within you, beyond space and time, a temple begins to reveal itself. Not a temple made of stone or brick, but one made of light, of energy, of intention. This is the temple of limitless expansion. Your temple, it has always been there, just beyond the veil of awareness, waiting for you. Feel yourself being drawn now, there now, and as your soul already knows the way. And of course it does. You don't have to try. You only have to allow. You walk forward, or perhaps you float. Because here, gravity is optional. Limits do not apply. The air is electric with potential. And feel the humming around you, like 1,000 tiny stars whispering to your skin. And as you arrive, you see a threshold before you, an archway pulsing with pure source code, encoded with symbols of shimmering in languages your mind doesn't recognize, but your soul completely understands. These symbols are frequencies, and as you pass beneath this archway, these frequencies begin to integrate into your field. You may feel a tingle in your skin, a warmth in your chest, or a swelling sensation in your third eye. Because with each step, your old identity dissolves, and the expanded version of you begins to awake. Here, in this space, you're not bound by your past. You're not limited by logic. And you're not confined by labels, doubts, or fears. You are the infinite experiencing itself as you. You now step into a massive chamber of light. Above you, the sky stretches with galaxies spiraling outward. Below you, a smooth reflective surface mirrors your energy back to you. You stand in the center of the quantum grid, a luminous sphere of energy forming around you, aligning every chakra, every cell, every strand of DNA with intelligence of limitless expansion. Feel that now as the beams of golden light begin to move through you, one by one. First from your crown, all the way down, like liquid starlight pouring throughout your body, cleansing old codes, dissolving densities, awakening your quantum temple. With every breath, you're synchronizing this new rhythm, the rhythm of expansion, of flow, of creation without condition. And as you look around, you see multiple doors, pathways, timelines, each glowing with opportunity. And there is one that draws your focus. It radiates with a frequency that feels like home. This is your path of expansion, the timeline of limitless self, already existing, already activated, just waiting for your permission. So now, feel it. Feel the essence of the you who already lives on that timeline. The version of you who already lives from infinite potential, who creates from energy, not effort, who receives without resistance, who expresses without unapologetic power, who walks in truth, love, certainty, and sovereignty. Let that feeling move through you like an energetic current. And as it does, a voice raises from within, your higher self speaking with clarity. I am ready. I'm allowing myself to expand beyond all limits, beyond all stories, and beyond all fear. Say it now, inside or out loud. And with every repetition, the words become more than sound. They become truth. They become your frequency. They become your activation. And now, you are within the sacred temple of limitless expansion. Something begins to shimmer beneath your feet. The ground itself. It softens, dissolves, becomes liquid light. And as you begin to drift, not falling, not flying, but something far more surreal. As if your awareness becomes mist, and the mist becomes frequency, and the frequency becomes spiral. And the words and the winds not down but through. You are entering the unwavering spiral of infinity. And as you drift, you begin to sense it. The spiral isn't outside of you, it is you. A helix of consciousness encoded with every version of you that ever was, and every version of you could be. Each loop, each turn, each twist pulls you further from limitation and deeper into the original self that existed before time whispered your name. And maybe, just maybe, you start to forget. Forget what gravity feels like. Forget what doubt sounds like. Forget how smallness ever fit into your frame. Here, thoughts don't make sense. They become symbols, colours, sounds like ripples across geometry of your soul. You hear a frequency now, like crystal rain falling in reverse, tinkling softly, then expanding outward like an infinite bell. Each note unfolding a memory your body didn't know it carried. Memory of flight, memory of being light, memory of pure awareness before it chose a name or a face. As you spiral further, you pass through layers of dream logic, a doorway made of laughter, a corridor woven from past lives, a mirror that shows not your reflection, but your vibration. And deeper you go, the wider you become. You are everywhere and nowhere, and you are time unbound. You are thought before language. You are essence without edge. And you hear a whisper now, soft, strange, and sacred. This is what you've always been, beneath costumes, beneath code. Let that truth resonate. Let it spiral into every layer of your being, because from this place there are no commands, no effort, no trying, only allowing, and you allow limitless expansion to awake. A rising swell of energy begins to build your solar center, a vortex of golden motion, spinning faster, brighter and louder. Not a noise, but as a knowing. You are opening, you are unfolding, and you are becoming the version of you who already became. And the spiral gently slows, and you land softly now, not on the ground, but in frequency. A vibrational platform made of possibility itself. And ahead of you, a radiant light, a radiant field of light. It pulses with the signature of your highest expansion. It recognizes you. It welcomes you. It remembers you. This is where we now deliver the seed, the core command of transformation. As you stand in that frequency, let me know when you're ready, where we begin suggestions, where we will plant and code limitless expansions directly into your subconscious. I'll channel through hypnotic and NLP patterns, energetic codes, and metaphysical metaphor, because once the seed is planted, it grows in every direction simultaneously. Shall we continue? And now you begin to remember what it feels like to expand without limit, not just to grow, but to transcend, because you've always known there's more to you than what you've been told, more than what you see in the mirror, more than the name, the body, the past. You are energy that learns, your consciousness that chooses, and right now you choose to be the vastness you've always been. So go ahead and imagine, what would it feel like to operate your fully activated self, the you who already lives in alignment with infinite intelligence, infinite tuition, infinite abundance, infinite love, and infinite power. And because you're imagining it, you're already entering it. Because everything you feel now, your breath, your heart, your awareness is creating resonance. And when you resonate with limitless expansion, expansion becomes inevitable. So let these words enter you now, not just as a sound, but as a structure, as truth codes. Every cell in my body remembers how to expand beyond boundary. Energy field is recalibrating now to my highest frequencies of power, light, and love. Every time I choose joy, alignment, stillness, and surrender, my expansion accelerates. I don't chase expansion, I am expansion. I no longer wait for signals, I am the signal. Let these statements install in your background of your mind, like a program running silently but powerfully. Now I invite you to experience a deeper layer. You're standing on the vast field of possibilities, each one a timeline. And as you lift your hand, the entire field responds. Timelines bend, vibrate, and rearrange themselves according to dominant frequencies of your being. And right now, the frequency is limitless expansion. So now I'm going to offer you a metaphor encoded with energy, the fractal sun. The sun is not in the sky, it is within you. It has no center, no service, just endless light, blooming in spirals, expanding outward in every direction through every dimension, forever. You feel it now in your solar plexus, spinning, radiating, and expanding. And here's the truth. Every time you see this fractal sun in your imagination, every time you speak your expansion mantra, every time you align with stillness or gratitude, you activate the next layer, because your expansion is layered, it's dimensional, it's inevitable. So from this moment forward, you begin to notice something strange and wonderful. The more you align with expansion, the more expansion aligns with you. People, opportunities, downloads begin to appear, synchronicities stacking, timelines accelerating, energy compounding, because you are no longer reaching, you are remembering. You are no longer seeking, you are transmitting. You are no longer becoming, you are unfolding. And that unfolding will continue with or without your permission. Because deep down, inside you, you have already said yes. Let it begin now. Somewhere in the not-so-distant future, you awaken, but not in your bed, but in your current life. Not in the familiar construct you once call reality. You awaken in the after the shift, after the activation, after limitless expansion. Not just a choice, but by default setting. Look around you now. Nothing feels quite the same, because nothing is the same. The colours here are deeper. Let the air itself infuse with emotion. Even the silence hums like symphony. As if the fabric of reality is alive and aware of your presence, you walk, but it's more like gliding across the landscape by your own frequency, and the ground reshapes your surface, responds to your steps. Light bends around you. Reality stretches and curves like a dream sculpture by your will. You pause, and ahead of you, you see yourself. The you who lives in full embodiment of limitless expansion. They turn and look at you, but not with surprise or recognition. And to say, welcome home, you made it. The future self glows, not metaphorically, but literally. Their aura spills into space. Their eyes hold galaxies. Their breath reshapes timelines. And as you merge with this vision of you, there is no resistance, only integration. Memories begin to flood in, but not from your past. They're from your future, because you have already done it. You've already spoken on stages that rewrite minds. You've already built what once seemed impossible. You've already loved in many ways that bend the laws of physics, and you've already collapsed the distance between dream and manifestation. And it's not that you learnt how, it's that you remembered who you are. From now on, feel the sensation of walking through the world as a version of you who can't be contained, the one who speaks and timeline shifts, who breathes and energy recognizes, who thinks a thought and the university listens. Now look to your right. A shimmering archway appears, made of liquid crystal light. This is your portal, not to the future, but to the timeline, where your future becomes your present. All you have to do is step through. Feel the body moving forward now. Each step powered by certainty, by embodiment, and by your activated code. And the moment your foot crosses the threshold, everything changes. The past behind you rearranges itself. People forget the old version of you, and situations begin to shift. Reality doesn't lag. It snaps into place like magnets clicking into alignment. And you, dear soul, are now transmitting a different frequency, a signature vibration that declares, I'm no longer aligned with who I was. I now live as if who I've become. Breathe it in, lock it in. See a symbol floating around you. Perhaps a seagull, a spiral, a light code, and let it embed in your third eye, your solar plexus, your heart, wherever you feel your power lies. This is your anchor. This is your energetic key. And anytime you visualize it, you activate this timeline. Repeat after me in your mind as if it's already real. I've made the jump. My expansion is complete and still unfolding. My world responds to my new frequency I transmit. I don't wait for miracles, I breathe them into form. Let them be your truth and let your field reflect it endlessly. You are aligned now. You're tuned and you're activated.